The Tale of the Moon's Cursed Healer. Once a mortal healer, Kairumi devoted her life to saving others. But when she tried to heal someone beyond saving, she unknowingly defied the natural order. The moon, both moved and angered by her actions, granted her immortality at a cost. Now, she walks among mortals in disguise, hiding her celestial nature behind the nurse's cap and stethoscope. Her touch can heal or consume, the energy within her a delicate balance of salvation and destruction. If she pushes too far, lifespans may slip away instead of being restored. Some whisper that she cheats death itself, while others fear the unseen price of her gift. So she wanders tonight, offering her aid sparingly, forever bound by the power she can never fully control. Light and shadow both fear her, because she is what lies between. So you've made it. Welcome, dear Nightshade, to the beginning of a new chapter. I am Kairumi, your cursed moonlit healer, a wandering nurse from realms unseen, where shadow stands beneath the stars, and tonight you step into my ward. This is not simply a rebrand, but a transformation. So, take a seat, stay close, and let me show you the world I've created, where comfort and chaos exists in harmony. Your treatment begins now. Hello. Alright. Hello, everyone. Let's start. I've been feeling so nervous, but the show must go on. So first, thank you all for being here tonight or today, especially to those who are in different time zones. This stream is a little special, well, actually, very special to me since I've been quietly working behind the scenes to build something that feels really like me, something that I can connect with on a deeper level, and tonight I'll be finally sharing it to all of you. So it's not just a change in visuals or names, it's a whole new chapter, one that still carries the heart of Nozomi Kairu, but born into a persona that reflects who I am and what I hope to share with you all. Without further ado, let me reveal to you my newest and maybe last VTuber model, Kairumi. Even if you guys have already seen this in my posters, like my illustrations or tweets from social media, or even in my Discord server. I know you've seen her already, but I still wanna showcase her like slowly, just for a little revelation. I'm so nervous, but okay. Let's go. Okay, this is my grand reveal for my VTuber model. Everyone, say hello to me as Kairumi. Finally, my VTuber model has been revealed. Yay! So, now that you've all seen the new me, I'll now be sharing a short and simple presentation for my rebrand stream. So I've prepared a little something to walk through the changes that I have made, and I will keep it brief and simple so everyone can just enjoy and follow along. I'm so nervous, guys. Alright. So, let's start with here. Since I feel like I haven't made a proper introduction of myself before, let me start by introducing myself to you guys first, especially for those of you who don't know me yet. You can call me Kairu, but with this rebrand, I'm now embracing the name Kairumi. But why Kairumi? I'll explain it further later in the next slides. So I was born on October 5, which makes me a Libra. Balance, peace, harmony. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that applies to me, but hey, it sounds nice. So I speak English and Filipino, so whether you want to chat, rant, or just drop some random nonsense in either language, I'm all ears. And I'm from the Philippines, so which means I'm in GMT plus 8. If I ever stream at weird hours, well, let's just blame the moon. But anyway, I usually stream at around 9 p.m. in my time here. So, for my description, well, I am a cursed moonlit healer disguising as a gothic nurse. Sounds a bit crazy, right? Basically, I walk the line between salvation and ruin, patching people up while also maybe possibly stealing a bit of their lifespan. Oops. So now let's talk about my lore. Cause what's a VTuber without a little bit of mystery, right? My lore revolves around Kairumi, who was once a mortal healer, as you have seen in my short lore video earlier, who was once a mortal healer, now forever bound to the moon's fate because she defied destiny by trying to save someone beyond saving, and the moon took notice, and in that moment, Karumi was both blessed and cursed. Gifted with celestial power, her touch can heal or take life away. So, to walk among mortals, Karumi hides in plain sight, disguising herself as a nurse in the modern world, as you can see with my cap and stethoscope. Yet, no matter where she goes, the whispers of the night always find her, reminding Karumi of the price she must bear. So, you might be wondering, what inspired me to have this lore? Well, it draws inspiration from both mythology and storytelling. One major influence is the legend of the Moon Rabbit, which is a tale of sacrifice and devotion where an offering of kindness is rewarded by the moon itself. That idea of giving too much of a blessing that can also be a burden really stuck with me. Another influence is the novel Moonlight Healer by Elizabeth Becker, which explores the power of healing and the consequences that come with it. I wanted to blend those ideas, the mystical, the celestial, and the gothic, to create a healer who isn't just a savior, but also a mystery. So Kairumi walks the line between light and shadow, curse and cure. After all, not all healing comes without a price. Random fun fact. I like wisteria flowers because it has this quiet, ethereal beauty that feels like timeless. The way it drapes and sways, almost like it belongs in a dream, really fits the whole moonlit healer vibe I have going on. And then finally, why is my name changed to Kairumi? Well, I wanted the name that truly captured my essence. My original name, Nozomi Kairu, held a meaning close to my heart, but I felt like it was a bit too long for my liking. Now, with my rebrand, I wanted to embrace a darker, more mischievous charm. That's where my favorite Sanrio character, Kurami, comes in. Playful, a little rebellious, but still undeniably cute. By blending it with my name, Kairumi was born, a perfect balance of who I was and who I've become. A new name for a new era. Okay, so thank you for Neme for this illustration here. As for my reasons for rebranding, first, why rebrand? I realized that I never truly established a distinct character for my VTuber persona, one that resonates with me on a deeper level. I wanted to create a character that not only reflects my personality but also allows me to connect with all of you in a more meaningful way. This rebrand isn't just about the new look, it's about embracing a concept that feels natural to me, something that I can embody wholeheartedly. The gothic yet elegant aesthetic, the theme of healing, and my love for the moon all came together to form Kairumi, a persona that feels like an extension of myself in the digital world. With this transformation, I hope to create a safe space where we can all embrace a sense of mystery, comfort, and quiet strength together. So actually, before all of this, my whole VTuber persona was more on galaxy theme. Though while beautiful, it didn't truly feel like me. I wanted something that I could connect with on a deeper level, a character that reflects on who I am and what I love. That's how Kairumi was born. But don't worry, Zombie Kairi isn't fading away. She's still here, just with a new persona and a stronger identity. Think of it as an evolution, not an ending, but instead one that allows me to embrace a concept that feels natural and meaningful while staying true to the connections we built. And then, why being tuber? I get this question a lot whenever I talk to fellow VTubers. For now, getting a live 2D model is my priority. I don't think it would be worth the investment, especially since I won't be using it long term. Not saying that my streams will just be short term, just saying that once I enter med school around August, my streams will be inconsistent. Of course, I'd still stream, but don't expect it to be on a regular basis. Though, since, of course, I have to balance my time for both streaming and studying. Anyway, so that's why I've decided to just stick with a PingTuber format. For me, it's more practical and allows me to continue streaming without any pressure at all. No, many are speculating actually if this is a debut or a re-debut, but no, I wouldn't really call this as a debut because for me, that feels like a big word, one that's more fitting for those with a full live 2D setup. So like, I'm just a simple PingTuber for now, and I'm happy with this kind of setup. I'm not like I don't have any plans to like be big. Yeah. Well, for now. So for me, a true debut would be when I have a live 2D model. But for now, this stream is more of an introduction, a new beginning for my persona. Plus, with med school coming up, I don't want to tie myself to the idea of a debut as a commitment I have to maintain. Instead, I want this to be a way to share my transformation with all of you in a way that feels natural and exciting. So all my credits for my PingTuber model goes to Keiko. I've put their socials for Twitter or X. I am Keiko Art. So if you guys want to commission any PingTuber model or VTuber model, they're available. Now for my branding credits. For overlays, it's still work in progress, but I've already wanted to credit Riri for this since I've already seen her progress, which she showed to me the progress of my stream overlays. So thank you, Riri. And then for chat widget, we have Todd. So that chat widgets that I'm using right now is from him, and then my other stream assets is from Chrysalia Celia. And then for my logo, actually, guys, this logo here, it's actually, well, this is like the second, because the first one I did not, I mean, me and the artist, I think we had a miscommunication, so that's why I only retained the text logo, because the background in the first one was different. So still, it's still great. I mean, still, I liked it still. So it's by Ali from Twitter. And then the icon logo is different, so it's by me. I just changed it. And for the background of my logo, it's by Mina. And then with the help of Kat, she helped me with the color grading, like the color gradient effect for the logo. And then my logo draws inspiration from my favorite Sanrio character, Chromie, which is why the color palette features shades of purple and black. The gothic yet aesthetic reflects my VTuber persona's theme, while the elegant yet playful font ties into the balance between mystery and charm. I also incorporated my love for the moon, symbolizing guidance through darkness, just like how I want my persona to be, a beacon of hope in a gothic moonlit world. Okay, so apologies since I don't have a reference sheet yet, but I'd like to explain the designs for my outfit. So when designing my outfit, I wanted to capture the elegance of a Victorian era nurse, but with a modern twist. The gothic aesthetic was a must, but I didn't want it to be overwhelmingly dark. I aimed for something mysterious yet refined. That's why I embraced a moonlit theme, balancing the shadows with a soft, ethereal glow. The crescent-shaped necklace is a subtle yet meaningful touch, symbolizing my connection to the night, the unknown, and the quiet healing that happens under the moon's watchful gaze. Continuation for my branding credits. So I'd like to give credit for Sora for the moon background that I used earlier, and then also for the card website template. It's by her. And then for my stinger transition, the star transition that you guys saw earlier, it's from Kiku. For my background music, the BGM that you're hearing now and a while ago is by Coffee Run. And then for my sound alerts, it's by Lever or Levar. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but yep, thanks to them. And then for my wonderful channel trailer, I really would like to give my credits for M. She did an amazing job for my channel trailer, even if I just gave her a short deadline. She was still able to come up with a good output. And then for my panels in Twitch, my Twitch panels, it's by Fatina. For my presentation background, the one that I'm using right now, and also the one that you've been seeing in my thumbnails that I've been uploading in YouTube and in my social medias, it's by Ori. And then since my overlays are still a work in progress, I'm using Stream Overlays for the Meantime by Mina. So it's what you guys saw earlier for my starting soon, and then for my ending scene and the BRB scenes. And of course, I have a Discord server, so if you want to stay updated on my streams, announcements, and whatever mischief I'm up to, Kairu's Infirmary is the place to be. So join us if you want to hang out, chat about anime, manga, and games, or play together, watch movies, anime or not, or do sessions or co-working, or if even have some chill karaoke nights. The Moonlit Ward is always open for you. And then for the community name, I chose to name my community Kairu's infirmary, because an infirmary is a place of care, recovery, and a quiet resilience. Much like the space I want to create for my community, it's not just about healing in a physical sense, but also about finding comfort in a world that often feels chaotic. And then, as for Nightshade, well, I wanted a name that felt both elegant and enigmatic. Nightshade plants, while often misunderstood, have deep roots in our history. Symbolizing misery, transformation, and hidden strength, it felt fitting for those who walk alongside me in the moonlit path, unseen by many but very powerful in their own right. And then for my socials, I've indicated all of my social accounts here. Actually, everything is the same username, Kairumi VT, except for my Discord. I've named it Kairuri. And then for my business email, guys, I can't change my business email anymore to Kairumi. Nozomi Kairo is my old VTuber name, but I can't change it anymore, so I'm just retaining it to that instead. So yeah, just wanted to explain that. And for my illustration here, it's by Fugar from Twitter. Thank you. Okay. So now let's go. Let's finally go to my Q&A portion, the most awaited segment of my stream. Well, maybe just for me because I received great questions. Like, they're all very interesting. So thank you everyone for all of your questions. I appreciate it so much. Also, you guys can actually still ask me like any follow-up questions or any questions you might think of. Feel free to jot them down below and I'll try to answer them on the spot. Okay. So first question is by Lexi. Thank you for this question. Also, guys, she is also VTuber, so kind of support her for her streams as well. Lexi, I appreciate the love and support you've given me, and I hope to collab with you too. So the question is, what got you into VTubing? I started streaming in July of last year. I first discovered VTubers during the pandemic and thought it was a cool concept. Being able to stream as a character instead of showing your face, at the time I didn't really consider becoming a VTuber myself. But as I watched more and more of them, I grew interested in trying it out. Since gaming has always been my way to distress, well, I figured why not? Streaming became a way for me to step out of my comfort zone, build connections, and make new friends in a safe and welcoming space. And then we have a second question here. It's by unknown. I don't know if he or she forgot to indicate their name on the form, but anyway, thank you for this wonderful question. This is like Q&A pageant question, but in med school setting. Kidding, but anyway, actually that question I expect that to be asked when I'm gonna enroll already for med school, or when I'm in med school already. Anyway, that's a tough question, but I like to answer that wholeheartedly. I genuinely wanted to take up medicine to be able to be of good help to those who are in need of medical assistance. Since I think, well, for those who have discovered me just now, I am planning to enroll to a med school this year. So I think that being a licensed physician requires a lot of determination and motivation. And I just feel so lucky and blessed to have a family who supports me for that decision. As cringy as it can be, but ever since I was a kid, I've always wondered how it would feel like or be like as a doctor in the future. And not gonna lie, I'm proud to say that I'm a step closer to